Hey Capricorn, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings, so we take what works, leave what doesn't. And if I don't catch your wavelength or storyline on this reading, check your other major placements. Even if I do catch your storyline or wavelength, also check your major placements. And although statistics tell me that most of you watching this have already clicked the subscribe button, if you haven't already, please do. So you actually got quite a few cards coming out all over the place. So let's see what we've got here. Moonology and Work Your Light. Oh. Okay. What? This is... Okay, we'll talk about this one first. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So you're seeing something out in the world that's actually just a reflection of you, of your insecurities, your fears, your hopes, your dreams. You're seeing something and it looks like it's real. It's exactly what you expect, and whether your expectations are high or low or negative or positive, you're bringing the expectations. You're bringing some sort of filter to your reality, and you're seeing just basically yourself here. So there's something here that we're talking about triggering you. So there's something here that's getting at you, but it could just be your projection onto something. A mirror image of your fears that you're projecting onto a situation, which is not necessarily inherent to the situation itself. The situation here is a calm pool of water, but you're seeing a person in there, and you're seeing maybe even intentions in there that aren't there, and all sorts of things. So it can also be a need for a witness. This could be... a lot of these cards, especially these oracle cards, are a little bit like dream interpretation, right? So when we have a dream and there's other people in it, those other people can be, representing a part of ourself that's asking for some attention, some conscious attention in our conscious life. When we remember our dreams, that's what they're asking for, is some conscious attention. Or they can be, people can represent, having too much of something, having too little of something, and the cards can be a little bit like that too. So, so this can be part of you needing a witness, part of you asking yourself to see this, to watch what you're doing, to witness yourself, and not necessarily be so fully immersed in the story, but to step back and watch your thought processes, watch your projections, watch all of that stuff as if it were a dream and you were watching it and understanding it in a different way. So it also always reminds me of just the way this is like this. Life's kind of a Rorschach blotch, right? We have these, we bring the interpretation. It's bring your own interpretation to a lot of situations. So it's just reminding me of a Rorschach blotch. So, and then once you see that interpretation, once you see that you're bringing the interpretation, what is that interpretation telling you, about your health, about your well-being, about where you might be on your emotional path, on your psychological path, about what's weighing on your psyche. So there's something here about seeing something, stepping back and watching yourself and watching your thoughts, and understanding that your thoughts may not be the real thing, but could be a projection of something. So we also have you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So you're already on the track of something. So this could be this overthinking of something, this projecting of something. You might be overthinking a situation or projecting onto it. You're already headed to where you want to be. There could just be a little bit of a glitch here, a little bit of something where the problem is more up here and with your perception than with the actual thing. So I like the stop overthinking, because that's definitely referencing this card. And keep facing your true north. You're already doing something. You're already on the way. We also have that same exact message in the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. We're already on our way. The energy is gaining momentum, but we're already headed towards something. We've already made a decision. If you're here like, what should I decide? You've already decided. You already made some sort of decision, and actually probably made a move or two in that direction. You're maybe overthinking things, or questioning it, or seeing something in it that maybe not isn't really meant for you. Yeah, it could be just a challenge and not like a stop sign, you know, or you could be seeing a yield sign, but interpreting it as a stop sign, right? It doesn't mean you have to fully stop and cut off the momentum at this intersection. It means you can maintain your momentum if the situation allows. So reality may be giving you a sort of a yield sign, a yellow light, and you might be interpreting it as a red light or a stop sign. But you're already moving, you've already got momentum, you can keep the momentum going. This doesn't have to be a stop sign. This can be just a little speed bump. So energy is gaining momentum. It's like seeing a speed bump and thinking, with these 3 cards here, it's like seeing a speed bump and thinking it's a gate and you're not allowed to go past that or something. There's something here that's not as much of a problem as you're thinking it is. And so you're being encouraged to keep going in the direction you're going. You're headed in the right direction. We might have some speed bumps, some yellow lights, some yield signs, but we're headed in the right direction here. And then we have divine counsel of light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtler realms. I love this. There's spiritual help, spiritual guidance going on here. There may be exactly who you need to talk to showing up here. The right person at the right time showing up to help you with something. I love divine orchestration. It's so hard to trust in that. It's so hard to trust in that, but I do. The concept is really beautiful, and is really beautiful, especially when you're hitting a speed bump. The speed bump may be here for a reason. You know, you got to slow your roll a little bit. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, kind of thing. So, but there is divine orchestration here, and it's possible that the speed bump is here to, I mean, we've got gaining momentum. So I want to say, like, we're still going. We're just seeing something that looks like a stop, but is not a stop. But if we do end up slowing a little bit, slowing our thoughts down a little bit, there's something about some sort of timing thing going on here where if you've been slowed down, it's because something else needed to get into place. It's like slowing down and thereby you miss the accident at the intersection, which you would have been involved in if you had ignored something, or if you'd stopped completely. I don't know. There's something here where there's divine timing and divine orchestration. So just keep going in the direction you're going. Check your perceptions, check your assumptions about things, but keep heading. There is something here that's divinely orchestrated. I feel like it's coming, whether you're headed there. You're headed to sort of maybe even a rendezvous point in your path here. And I love the helpers in the subtler realms. It means you don't have to control every aspect and be on top of everything. You can just let some things roll and trust that they're being taken care of in another way. I also love new moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. Aquarius is our air sign, communication, water bringer, bringing the love, bringing the emotion. So it's not just love, it's emotional. This is an honest emotional communication. So, and this is something you're doing. This is an activity that you are involved in, that you are possibly even initiating. You are the water bringer, not necessarily the water receiver, although that would be a nice thing for you to do. And so there could be some independent thought, thinking for yourself about what you want to do in a situation. It could be a little bit unconventional. This is a timing thing. It is time for you to bring some love into the situation, or for you to express some true, genuine emotion here. We also have, last but probably not least, full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. So something exciting could be happening, maybe unexpected. Although we have this, like, everything's going according to the plan. Any speed bumps are there to help with a timing issue. They're there to help you, not harm you. But a fiery climax approaches. Something exciting could be happening, good or bad. I mean, this really is a very non-judgmental card. We're not labeling the event. We're just saying something exciting is coming your way. And excitement can come in many forms. All right, Capricorn. This is your past, your present, your inner landscape, what's at issue, your environment, to-do list, possible outcome. Well, the present like that, I don't know why you'd be consulting the tarot at all if everything's so perfect. Everything's so perfect, just accept it and live your life. You can consult the tarot whenever you don't have to have problems. All right. In your recent past, you have Six of Wands. We have a parade. We have some excitement, some community excitement about something that you've done. You've been successful at something and people are happy for you. People are very happy for you. And your success has benefited other people. It wasn't just you. It's not just your bank account that's full. It's a lot of other people's. It's not just you that's happy. It's a lot of other people who are made happy by your success, by your accomplishments. Six of Wands always has a public feel to it. There's something very public, and community support too. It's not just like, it's not just your success. There is community support for you, for your benefit, for your success. It can be in response to success, and it can also be in assistance of future success. They're excited for you. People benefit from your success. People benefit from you being all good. Other people feel relief at that, feel joy and excitement at that. So they're either supporting you. There's a lot of community support for what you're trying to do. And also there's a lot of community excitement for what you're trying to do. For instance, this is work. You know, you successfully dealt with some big account. So the whole of your workplace is excited about that. It represents everybody very well. It represents the company very well. They may come out with some cake for you, something like that. So people have been supportive of you, and you've benefited. It's been a very mutually celebrating and beneficial situation here. And then this has brought you to this 10 of coins. So this can be family money. This can be inheritance. This can also be having enough security and having enough money, security, feeling secure in your job, in your position, someplace to be able to play a little bit, to be able to have the freedom to enjoy the fruits of your labors. The 10 of coins is really enjoying the fruits of your labors. And we already have that with the 6 of wands. Your community is enjoying the fruits of your labors. You and your family, which can also be the community, enjoying the fruits of your labors. So we have 2 cards in a row of joy. You worked hard for something. You know, the 10 is the completion of something. You worked hard for something, and now it's time to sit back. It's Sunday. It's time to sit back and be like, yeah, you know, like you're God and you created a whole universe in 6 days. And then you're like, yeah, well, I think I'm going to just sit back and have some fun and just enjoy myself. I might read a book, might scoop some cat litter. That cannot be what she's doing. Gardening. I might do some gardening. I might pick some fruit. I might make some music because my work's done and it was successful and it was good. And now I get to sit back on a Sunday afternoon and enjoy the fruits of my labors. Right? Like, is she it looks like a cat box situation, but I gotta say, I cannot believe that. So it's got to be gardening. And then your hopes, your fears, your inner landscape. This whole top row is wands. No, it's not wands. That's 10 of coins. It's just nice though. It's good. This whole top row, 3 of wands. You want some more faith. This 3 of wands shows up in this placement a lot lately. It's been showing up here. It's like, I have faith. I do believe, but I would really like to believe more. I'd like to have even more faith in my future, even more faith in a good future. I don't want to be sitting here on a Sunday playing music and enjoying my day off. You know, I'm using Sunday as a metaphor, whatever. You know, just some sort of, the work's been done, the rewards have been reaped, and now it's time to enjoy them. So then we have this 3 of wands here of just maybe where you're at is fine, but you're worried about the future and you'd like to feel a little more secure and have a little more faith in your future. That would be nice to to be like, maybe this Sunday, maybe we can have a month of Sundays. Maybe this Sunday, this benefit, this peaceful time of being, and being able to be creative and being able to have free time. Maybe this can extend a little bit. I'd love to see that in my future, but I'm not sure I have faith in it. So there's a desire for more faith, a desire for more trust in the future. This is the Three of Wands is very future oriented, and maybe, we don't have the typical signifiers for intuition, but Three of Wands really is standing in your intuition, standing in some sort of, I don't want to say certainty, but some sort of, because that's not really available to us, and anytime we're experiencing it, it gives me a little bit of pause, because it's not really part of this experience that we're having, certainty. We can have more or less of it, but 100% certainty isn't, there's no such thing as guarantees here. So how could there be certainty also? So we're just looking to the future for this, and wanting more faith, that maybe this 10 of Coins days, that the Sunday will come again, that this peace will last, and wanting faith that, whatever other projects you have are coming into, that this isn't the only one that's going to come to completion. There's just wanting to trust your intuition about a situation, wanting to stand firmly ever more firmly in our intuition, in our intention, in our energy, in our tapping into that life force, and wanting a future that's full of that to come in, and wanting more faith in that. Could be also you're worried about something that you see coming, right? But that would be the same thing, being both worried about something that's coming, but wanting to have faith that you'll be able to handle it, that you'll be able to see something coming. Anyway, this is reminding me of the helpers in the subtler realms, divine orchestration, wanting to trust in that divine orchestration. This could be like sitting in on Sunday looking at Monday and realizing Monday's coming, and this is your fear. Your great fear is that, the metaphorical Monday is coming. The early morning, everything people didn't do over the weekend is coming. All the work people sloughed off over the weekend. My goodness. Huh. All right, so what's the issue here is 10 of Cups reversed. Oh, so we may have, we may have the property we want. We may have the money that we want. We may have accomplished something. We may have the position that we want. We may have the freedom that we want, and we may have the financial freedom that we want. But what we don't have is a peaceful, harmonious home, full of all the people that we wanted in it. We don't have it's a reverse 10 of Cups. There could have been a breakup here. There could be, it's the end of something good did not come to fruition. Some really healthy, happy relationship, some happy family situation did not happen. It could be just a missed family reunion. It could be also a total breakup of a family. It could just be not feeling connected to your loved ones here, even though there's all this support and you've got all this free time or money. You've got either an abundance of time or an abundance of money here, and something's come to fruition, but it's not brought any family unity. It's not brought people closer together. There's not the peace after the storm yet. We're either still in a storm and there's no peace, although this definitely denotes peace, but this could be a different thing having come to fruition. It's like this thing is missing the peace and harmony. Like maybe everyone's doing their own thing and there's no togetherness. There's no peace, there's no harmony, there's no happy home. That's what we're lacking here. We may have accomplished quite a bit, but what we don't have is the happy home and the happy family. Did we sacrifice that in our quest to accomplish something external, something physical? Did we sacrifice emotional happiness? Did we sacrifice connection with those that are close to us? All of that, like, we weren't able to accomplish that. not necessarily did we sacrifice it, but we weren't able to accomplish it. It has not been completed or accomplished. And maybe that's what you're sitting here hoping for in the future. That's the other thing. That's the missing piece that you're wanting to have slide into harbor, come into the dock here. And you're wanting to have faith that someday you'll have a peaceful, happy, harmonious home. So there's no peace in the home. We maybe did accomplish something, but there's not, there's something about, we're not at peace though. We're not at peace. In your environment, we have Four of Wands, our third wand card of the group. So this is very much energy, life path, intuition, creativity, heavy reading. Not exclusively focused on that, but it could give us clues. Spiritual, a very spiritual life, reading, talking about our psyches and our spirituality and our connection to life force. So Four of Wands is some sort of graduation, leveling up, promotion, engagement. It's like a preliminary period has ended. You've completed the tutorial. Now it's time to get busy with the actual work. You've completed the probationary period. Now you're a real employee. And you've completed some sort of dating process. And now you've both decided that this is a good enough match to put some faith in the future. So you're wanting faith in the future. You're at a situation where faith in the future, a celebration. Again, under the Six of Wands, we have another celebration. Six of Wands, celebrating community, celebrating your success. Four of Wands, you might be celebrating someone else's success. There may be a party going on in your environment, something like that. Four of Wands, again, much like Six of Wands, except Four of Wands is a completion of something and a leveling up. We're not all the way there. We're not at 10 of Wands kind of sucks, but we're not at 10 of Cups, but we're at stage 4 of a 10-stage process. So we're not here, but the engagement has to come first, right? Before we can get like the marriage and the baby carriage. Like we gotta go through this stage first. So you're at some sort of stage of having completed some level. I'm loving it because this engagement card, this leveling up, this plateau or this way station on a much larger, longer journey, this recommitment to the journey is echoing both of these cards. The energy is already gaining momentum. Yeah, we've already accomplished some sort of dating period and now we're at an engagement celebration. And you keep facing your true north, you're already doing it. Yeah, we've already done something and now we're in this situation where we're leveling up. We've already completed the tutorial and now we're heading into the actual activity or game, and now we're committed to it, and there's a mutual commitment and it's public. So I love that we've got some reiteration in the cards here. Your to-do list, this could be like this lack of faith is just your projection onto the future, right? You could be projecting something onto it. You're waiting. This is your energy right now, the Wheel of Fortune. You've set your intentions, you've set your wishes, and now you're waiting on a change in circumstances. This is sort of releasing to the unknown, releasing to sort of the good luck, bad luck. You're waiting for the situation to change. You're waiting for your luck to change. You're waiting for some sort of situation to shift and move. And maybe you can find your opening into that. It's like waiting for the opening on the jump rope for you to enter the situation. It's like whenever I see the Wheel of Fortune, I see like a maze that's spinning and it's got one opening, and you've got to, it's like some sort of weird pinball machine where you've got to launch your pinball at just the right time to get inside this that would be a really cool pinball machine, to get inside this rotating machine. Like you would get so many points if you got your pinball into this rotating machine. That's what we're looking at. So we're this rotating sort of maze, and you're trying to shoot your pinball, but you've got to wait for your opening. So that's what I see when I see the Wheel of Fortune. waiting for that opening. It's coming around, and you're waiting for the opportunity to do something. So that's your to-do list, is looking for that opportunity, waiting for the opportunity, waiting for your luck to change, waiting for the situation to change so that you can shoot your shot. And then possible outcome, 5 of Cups. You may have to do a little bit of grieving of what's been lost. There may be a grief process involved with this whole thing. As you're waiting to shoot your shot, you may end up being frustrated by the amount of time that was lost to this. You may be frustrated in the end as the luck changes and shifts. You know, maybe this a period of bad luck, and you're going to have to process that. You're going to have to process what happened and what went through that, right? We're talking about bringing love into the equation. Here we have 5 of Cups. You're going to have to, oh, this is upside down because you haven't done this yet. You haven't shared your love yet. I mean, it could be upside down for a lot of reasons, but getting that card means that I feel like that's a little puzzle piece there for that. 5 of Cups, some genuine feeling here. Not all of them are going to be positive. You're going to have some grief process with this whole situation. Like, we've got so many positive cards here, but you're missing a piece, and you got to grieve that missing piece here. Even when you get what you want, even when your luck changes and you get what you want, there's still, there's something will have been lost out of the process anyway. So either time or opportunities. Yeah, you don't want to miss your opportunity. Be looking for the opportunity and try not to miss it. We have all these little angels up here trying to help you with the timing issue, right? We had this like divine orchestration, and there's a timing issue coming out with this one. So, but really be looking for that to shoot your shot here. Be looking for that opening. Try not to miss it. I think you'll end up losing out a bit more. Not to stress you out, but there's a timing issue. And even if you shoot your shot and you don't miss, and it's true and it goes exactly where you wanted it to, there's still going to be some sort of something has been lost. I feel like it's to time. But there'll still be a little bit to grieve, more or less. If you miss the opening, another opening will come along, but more time will have been lost. So, all right, Capricorn, I hope that that's helpful for you. Thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, and comments. Even though I'm not great on responding to comments right away, I still see them and appreciate them. So thank you.